you back to work another 48 hours.
I don't give a what you gotta say.
Doesn't matter whether you give up.
I'm gonna write a grievance on you.
But I still have to tell you.
What you wanna say? What?
Sunday or Monday, they'll give you a chance to shower.
Still drop a slip on your ass.
Smell my hand, please.
This crazy. Wants to give me 48 more hours.
This officer, I feel like he's specifically targeting me, put me in lockdown for 48 hours. He gave me another 48-hour lockdown because he says I took my iPad without permission. An officer gave it to me. Who are you to override his authority? Like I told the sheriff, I'm here to be the voice for the that goes on.
This is a free call from an incarcerated individual at Utah County Jail.
Hello?
Hey, Papa. Hey.
I'll talk to my wife. You know, she's my rock. You know, I could count on her for anything.
¿Qué pasó?
He estado todo el día con mi tableta cargado en mi cama, viendo televisión, viendo una película que me convierte. Parece que el otro policía se fue y él vino a algo y vino directamente a mi y que quítame la tableta. Yo no se la voy a dar, no le voy a dar la tableta porque un guardia me la dio a mí. But it's so frustrating that I just want to bro. I just want to punch me, bro. I swear to God.
No, pero no hagas eso porque te puedes buscar un caso de verdad.
Esto es lo que él quiere, que yo una reacción para darme mala que ¿entiendes?
I've seen officers set up inmates all the time. I'm scared of this officer setting me up.
Look at all these hungry little kids.
That pisses me off.
You have to stop calling people kids. Like, you have to stop.
It's really disrespectful.
She needs to be put in her place.
Why do you call them little kids?
Well, you're gonna have to get one over and over again.
Luna is so disrespectful, and I feel like the deputies validate Luna, but she's just an inmate just like we are.
I feel like Luna doesn't get beat up in jail more. Like, I don't know how she's like kind of doing well here.
Luna comes in with this really intense entitlement. It takes just usually one bark to let people know that you're not having it. But my cellie, Melinda, took it on herself to do it.
He's probably so I can say something to you. Like, I get you have kids, but I'm not the only one that finds it really disrespectful when those kids were grown adult women. And he, like, thumbs up, like, it's cool. Like, that's up. You want to be a trustee? Like, you need to be respectful to women, too. And calling women kids is not respectful. Aren't you loud and clear?
Was she yelling at you?
Yes, about the kid thing. There's a lot of girls in here, they don't appreciate me because you feel like I'm entitled. And I'm like, I don't understand. And maybe that's just because I've been here for a long time. It's hard to know. So I just try to be nice. I just try to come into it as positive as I can. That is difficult.
Good job, that was pretty good.
Well, I tried talking to her one-on-one and she, like, gave me a thumbs up and smile.
A lot of people are upset with Luna, and I can't help but feel like she is that straw that breaks the camel's back in here.
When is over?
I've never had a back-to-back lockdown. If I can get you more time, I will.
Yeah, hey, my sergeant wants to give you a break. Starting now, if you want to hang out, you're off lockdown for a day. You're welcome.
For 24 hours, he takes my lockdown away. I'm like, okay, I'm out of lockdown. I'll go on a video visit.
Baby, hi, baby. Hey, Pookie.
I was able to talk to my family. I was able to be, you know, more calm. Then I'm just like mingling around, you know, watching movies and chilling. Then just out of the blue, the devil comes in. He came back at 10 something at night. Like, what was the reason for that?
Perez, can you come talk to me? Perez.
With him, I guess.
Just want to clarify a couple of things. First of all, stay right there. If you're on lockdown, you don't get visits. So in the future, that won't happen. When you have one lockdown, another one you back to back, there's a little vagueness in the policy on how that applies. So we've been trying all day to get an answer from the lieutenants. We finally got an answer. So you're going to be off lockdown tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and then your second 48 will start.
He wants to send me to the hole. He wants to give me a charge. I don't want to be here for real. this.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
I bet you're gonna get cut off our time again.
Evening rec time is from 8:30 to 10. And this one night deputy, he cuts into our rec time all the time.
Oh, wait 15 more minutes because we didn't get lost, so I goes to the bathroom. I just want to shower.
He left and took his 30-minute break to go to the bathroom at 8:30 instead of allowing us our rec time. And it's 9:10 and he hasn't come back. I don't know if he fell in, but I would like to shower.
I hate this place.
We only got 45 minutes of our hour and a half.
Put your hair in a bun.
We still have rights. We're still humans.
You know, when I talked to him, he said that he actually got properly to another unit.
He does it every time he works.
I can see because they have the smallest crew.
We have a great group of deputies right now, and so I tend to play devil's advocate. I mean, yes, losing rec time sucks, and I come from like a privileged place of I'm a pod worker, so I get extra rec time, but at the same time, it's jail. I don't know what you were expecting.
If he didn't already have a consistent behavior showing that he's not doing his job, then it would have been a big deal. Because it's every time he works. Yeah. That was like that's the end of it for me.
I'm tracking his time so that I can legitimize my grievances.
It's the fact that the deputy is misusing his power and not following policy and procedure by taking his break instead of allowing us our rec time, which is my right as an inmate. Like, you don't treat people this way. And I definitely am feeling like the dehumanization. I came here with a purpose. So noticing a consistency of not following policy. Like, you have a job to do, you're not doing it. That's why I'm gonna file a grievance.
You should have seen them yelling at Connor last night because they were like banging their chairs against the wall on this side just because he was going pee.
I couldn't hear him banging chairs.
Oh, it was out of control. They were like, they were all like, I straight up was like trying to defend all of you. Scarlett, I feel like her last name, she's upstairs. She said that she was gonna be Connor.
Really? Over my break?
Yeah.
Luna is tattling to the deputy that I was gonna file a grievance. I hate that she thinks that she is better and above the other people in the same situation. Like, that's not what we're supposed to be doing here.
This is good to know.
So I actually want to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
When you were talking to Palmer, you were giving him information in relation to our complaints against him.
I told him that he got out of jail.
What you did was unfair. Because if I wanted to go talk to Palmer now about it before I filed a grievance, you removed that opportunity from me. And in doing so, you created the dynamic of an inmate versus deputy situation. Because I will tell you, last night, every time he went to my room, he flashed the flashlight in my eyes to the point I woke up multiple times. That's the first time I've ever experienced that last night. So by you doing that, you've antagonized him against certain people in this pod.
That was never my intention.
Well, if it's not your intention,
and I hear you.
But I'm just saying, if there's another situation that you want to talk about me, then you talk to me directly about it. Don't bring it to somebody else.
I could feel Luna trembling under the table.
Do you want to braid your hair?
Oh my God. It's tense. It is tense in there. Scarlett said what she needed to say, and I understood where she was coming from because we're all just trying to survive in here. I get that. But acting like that, I don't know how to talk to you.
I am so ready to leave jail.
I don't think Luna wants to be bad. I think it's how she's coping. And I feel like I'm losing focus on why we're here and becoming selfish. I think that's what Scarlett's feeling. I think you're losing this sense of mission because in a lot of ways it feels really hopeless here. This is misery.
Welcome to our pod. Thank you.
he wants to tap out.
Corey just tapped out. If Fabian taps, that leaves nobody in Sun 2. I would really like the opportunity to talk with him.
Okay, come on over here. So Fabian, I hear you're tapping out.
The thing is that I've had problems with one of your officers, and even though I know I brought some heat upon myself, I feel like I'm being targeted. I'm up to like 96 hours of lockdown. I've dealt with deputies like this before in prison and in county. When deputies have a chip on their shoulder and they come and just taunt you on little stupid they're gonna try to get you on lockdown, or they're gonna try to get you a charge because they want a reaction out of you.
So you're worried about him pushing your buttons to where we end up filing real charges?
Yes, sir.
Yep, I understand what you're saying.
Can't do nothing for you guys if I'm on lockdown because I'm being targeted by CO.
Outside of all that, where's your head? How you feeling?
Man, there's a lot of things I found out in here. You know, Utah County is one of the easiest places to bring drugs into, and I didn't know that until I came in here.
Where's it coming in? How's it coming in?
Through booking. Just walk right in through booking with the drugs.
So it was the day you came in?
I walked in through booking with a balloon.
About how big?
Balloon that big.
I went to see drugs. I went to see drugs.
It could have been a bundle of dope. It could have been weed, crack, fentanyl. It could be whatever I wanted to be.
Where did you have it?
I put a balloon right here in my
in between your toes.
There, put my sock back in there. And when you're coming through booking, you're taken into this room to take your clothes off, right?
Yeah.
Fortunate for me, CO didn't want to deal with me. Take off your clothes, there's your uniform, he walks right out. Thank God. You put it in here, put it in my pocket, put my uniform on, let's go. We're out.
Well, that really sucks to hear that. Do you still have it?
Oh no, I gave it in. If he comes at me and searches me and finds a bundle of drugs and a shank that I had on me,
you had a shank too?
You guys give us complimentary shanks when we walk in here.
Oh, what is that?
You guys give us combs to brush our hair.
Yeah, okay.
Made a shank, the whole thing is shank. I could eyeball out, I could poke your eardrums out, and I'd be the last person you ever heard.
Wow.
That easy.
That sucks. That really sucks.
When I find out that Fabian was able to sneak some fake drugs into our facility, some tobacco that he smuggled in, he's got a little shank that he made from the comb that we gave him, like my heart dropped. That really got my attention pretty quick.
I can't solve problems if I don't know about them, right? But there are some steps that we can absolutely take because of this information, and that's the information I need from you. You can provide things to me that the other candidates can't.
I don't want to deal with the officer, but I don't want to fail you guys. I don't want to give up, you know. I know the mission, and I don't want to give up.
You good to stick around for another 24 hours to think about this?
Yes, sir.
We went over multiple times that if you give this signal, you're out. But I really need him to stick around. I think he brings a pretty unique perspective.
Okay, let's get you back to your cell, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
I need that perspective if we're going to try and improve our facility. Also, Corey's already tapped out, so he would leave Sundance 2 without any of the participants in there, and that's really important that I have a 60 days participant in each one of these areas. If not, we're gonna miss something and lose out on some pretty critical information.
I didn't come in here with the tap out mentality. It's only 60 days in. I know what I signed up for. I'm gonna give everything I got. I'm so lost, I don't know what to think. My mind is going crazy, man. I'm just frustrated. Oh my God. Please help me be on my side, Lord. Please. Oh my God. I'm going crazy.
Hey, Rose.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to send you to the hallway.
Hello.
So you told the chief that you would give it 24 hours to think about it. It's been 24 hours. What's your answer?
My answer is I want to get out of here as soon as possible. So I'm done. I feel like I should have never like cursed at them or cursed at the office because that just puts more ammunition to them.
So it sounds like, though, you do take some responsibility for what happened.
I do take responsibility for the 24 hours that started this because that was me testing that officer. Now he has the chip on his shoulder. Now I'm targeted. I don't want to be here with him. I don't.
I understand.
Back when I was doing 5 years, I was a thug in a prison. Like, we're jailing right now. It's just jail. But now, I'm not an inmate. You know, I have a family. I have a business. We have a life, you know. I'm not who I was 10 years ago, man. I thought I could do this, but like, I'm not strong enough to do this. You know, I want to be home. I'm not strong enough to be in nobody's jail. Man, this experience brought everything back. Oh, when I first got arrested. Oh, when I lost my family. I can't even get on the phone. It's just. I had a point, you know, come in here and be the voice for those people that go through this all the time. And I didn't think I was the one who's gonna go through it, and my voice was not gonna be heard.
I really appreciate your honesty.
I feel so sad. I feel like this was the dumbest thing I could ever did. I just feel lost, man. I just wanna go home.
Day 2 of the missing nail clippers. Honestly, I don't know who took them clippers. So everybody is kind of like scrambling, like, where are the clippers? Where are the clippers? And nobody's fessing up to the clippers.
I've been taking it the whole time in Hawaii because, you know, and me, like, the first, like, 6 times we went.
It's a big deal because they could be a weapon. Like, a lot of these people in here for drugs and stuff, you know? So you don't know what type of time they on. You don't know if somebody got beef with somebody from the streets and they just got here, or if they want to hurt themselves.
Well, what if it was somebody who left? They don't charge their stuff when they leave.
What if somebody in one cut it?
They're probably right there. I'll be so mad if somebody has and like I'm starting to feel very much dehumanized. I'm just gonna lose my.
What if somebody who got released had them?
You guys may get locked down if these don't get found.
What if somebody who was released had them?
What's that?
Missing for days. What if somebody who was released?
No, it's been
They were
for 2 days.
Today's day 2.
We've had people who have been released, though.
That's true.
No,
And
yesterday.
I think that all of us.
Because we're gonna get locked out.
Well, you know what? I can't communicate with him if you don't shut your mouth.
Hey, you watch your mouth. I wasn't.
Oh, you want to watch it for me, honey? I swear to God.
I'll lock you both down. You go back. You stop it. Both of you. You're adults. Figure it out. If you're frustrated, please come talk to me. Okay, if you're frustrated, come talk to me so we're not yelling.
The threat of lockdown is because of the missing nail clippers. When I was trying to talk to the deputy, Vicky interjects and starts saying her piece. I was pretty livid. I was pretty angry and upset. Like, don't come at me. Like, that's a mistake. Don't come at me.
It sucks because they're gonna make you the bad guy.
I just don't know why you're picking a fight with her.
I didn't pick a fight with her. I was talking to everybody. She started screaming at me. That's what
She was talking to me.
I guess I interjected in a conversation, and then she started running her mouth. So I stood up for myself. I know I look like the nice little old grandma, and I'm not. You might want to do your homework before messing with me.
I want to try something that's never been done in the 60 Days In program. Have you heard any chatter about our JI program, or jail industries?
I hear that's some of the ways that things come into the jail, possibly.
Yeah. Jail Industries is in a building we call the Annex. This program is allowing the inmates to really feel like they're doing more than just doing time. There's a lot more freedom out there. They go to a job during the day and then they'll be brought back at night. But anytime you give privileges in a facility comes opportunities to exploit those privileges. As they go in and out, they're getting things into this facility. The power, the strength of the jail industry's program can be diminished like that with drugs, contraband, and other things getting into the program. So I'd like to ask a favor of you. I really need somebody in the inside that could give me a perspective of some things we could do to make it better. I need you transferred from your pod out to the JI Annex.
It's a lot to take in. I don't know what the setting is. Don't know who's out there. When I walk in, they might see me as a threat. So it's risky. Okay.
You feel up to it?
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a little awkward. Make it a smooth transition without it being obvious. It's a little scary, but I appreciate the opportunity that he did pick me to do this.
I'm telling you, that diaper brings reactions out of people.
Do I just need to take that away if we're gonna be done?
Most certainly, yes. This is the general consensus.
Okay, then throw it away. Throw it away then.
I think it's fine.
I don't think it is.
It's fine.
It's not. I'm telling you to throw it away.
You're right.
Really?
What is the problem?
I was just being funny, and I'm thinking, surely he's not actually mad at this.
We don't need to throw it away,
Listen, I think we have the right to have these, but if this gives you something, if that makes you feel something, then you can have it.
If you're wearing it on your head and whipping around.
Don't be disrespectful. Like, I know you think you're hot, but like, you're.
I don't think that. I don't think that.
Little cranky Jesse came out of the corners of those cells and starts cussing me out.
I don't.
You're in jail.
Stop.
Like, chill.
Stop. I'll wrap you both in all day.
An ounce of joy.
In. Roberts, in. You're done for the day.
It's not worth it.
What?
She needs her tablet. I'd like mine too. I
Not what we asked to do, and I don't appreciate how all that went down.
Neither do I. You're still locked down for the day and you don't get a tablet.
Excuse me, lockdown for the day for what?
I love Nina, but she's very loud and boisterous. Like, our point is to be undercover, not like it's the Nina show. I'm writing notes upon notes on these deputies to be reported to the sheriff. So this is not the time and place to be drawing a lot of attention. That's not necessary.
We're having a show. I'm furious.
Daniel. Kevin. Nice to meet you. What's your name, Kevin? Kevin. It's like Calvin without the L.
Today I got the new cellmate, Kevin. I feel like I've had more cellmates than most people have. This is my third.
What's up, Celia? He moves out. Looks like to you. That's not home. Careful your celly, dude. The dude down in 12 says he's 60 days in. Oh, this guy? Just be careful.
Corey and Fabian both tapping out. I've got no one left in Sundance 2. We need to get a new participant back in that pod to complete the mission so that I can get the answers that I need. Brian, Mike Smith, Utah County Sheriff.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Higley, I'm the chief over the jail.
Well, welcome to Utah County.
Thank you, sir.
Dude down there is saying, yeah, I think that dude's 60 days in.
Oh, that's what they think?
Yeah.
I was like, where's this gonna go? I gotta learn how to play this.
That's funny that they said that.
He mentioned it kind of to see how I would react to it.
This is hilarious, because I was like, I bet I am a suspect. I'm one of the trying to stay here. Yeah. Like, of course. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be volunteering to come to jail.
Why the are you even out here in Utah?
I was driving through, got pulled over. And I had some drugs.
He's asked me about my story twice at this point, so of course I'm concerned.
That was 3 years ago, that?
Yeah, right at the beginning of COVID.
You're doing time for it right now?
Yeah.
Must be 60 days in.
Here's the issues I'm having. I ask you to throw away. You say
I did
something
it.
about a power trip, and you don't.
I didn't even think you meant it. I was like, okay, really, I didn't think you truly wanted me to throw it away. I really didn't. I didn't break any rules. I did what you asked. I threw it away. I went in my room. I didn't fight her. She initiated it.
Either way, like just the overall attitude that you handled this with
Yeah.
was not okay.
Fair, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's a lot happening in here, and a lot of people are writing pages of reports against you guys. And they're willing to take it for whatever attention this is getting. They're giving point systems right now and charts, and they're ready to take this to everybody who's listening right now.
Nina brings up specifically pages of reports and charts against the deputies. I'm the one with the chart and the pages of reports. I write every day about the inner workings here. We're supposed to be a team, and she literally threw me under the bus.
I'm a little smarter than your average crackhead in here. So I went to medical, and I got my weight checked, and I haven't gained or lost.
Well, muscle, it weighs more than fat, yeah, so you might be gaining the muscle. Oh, sorry.
Sometimes you just talk and you interject yourself, and I'm letting you know I'm giving you a boundary.
Okay, I didn't know. You didn't have to be rude about it.
I wasn't. I said it's a private conversation. How is that rude?
I see her like a chihuahua barking at your ankles that you just want to kick.
I'm gonna wait till this afternoon when there's a little heat to it.
Please don't get mad.
We're not. Let me go out for rec time. Vicky is doing her back and forth running.
You got that whole space over here.
And I was like, I'm not even near you. Like, there's plenty of room for the both of us, honey.
Well, I mean, how much space does she need?
Okay, honey bunny. I'm like, big red dog, get on this side. It's not really worth it.
I ain't even near you, girl. Like, don't come at me. Like, that's a mistake. Don't come at me.
Just better knock it off, right?
What exercise?
She needs to shut her mouth.
You're acting like a child.
Because if she comes at me, I'm not stopping until she's on the ground.
What up, man? Are you serious? From who? Respect.
Yo, quick question.
Huh?
Do you have money on your phone?
Wait, what?
On your phone? Do you have money on your phone?
No.
Dude.
Wow, what's wrong?
My wife had my phone and she went through it and found some when we weren't together. She's tripping on it, bro. Like. Damn, I'm freaking out right now, dude. I can't even call her. Dude.
Kevin had given his phone to his wife, and I guess she found some things on this phone. I'm not getting wrapped up in that case.
We went together, bro. Like,
He punched the door. As soon as he turned around, I saw it swell up.
Damn.
He clearly has a temper. He does appear to be somebody who could hurt somebody, and it's scary.
I'm losing my mind right now. Dude.
This guy suspects me of being 60 days in. What if he attacks me? I could get hurt. If something was to happen, there's nobody there to save me. I did get ready because I don't know this man. He's unpredictable.
Pick up the shirt and start smashing it to pieces.
Now I know this guy's violent.
I was in the mud right now, bro.
How safe really am I in this environment?
Oh. Here for the rest of the day, dude.
Kevin keeps telling me about this notorious officer. He enforces the rules pretty hard.
Stop off the empty bar, get into the bins. All the stuff in the window, gotta come down.
Clean that up, clean it up. What? Because he will get like, because in the rule book it says you can't have that up there.
So this officer's working our unit, and he's immediately shaking doors in the morning and telling people to take things out of their windows.
When you stand up the door like that, it makes me wonder what you're trying to hide.
You can open the door if you want to come in.
Of course I can, but it makes me wonder what you're trying to hide. What's this on the bed?
It's been on there since I moved it here.
okay? But it's a fire hazard. That jeopardizes your safety, so I can't let you keep it there.
Fire that fat. It's time for him to retire, dude.
I'm not upset because the guy's enforcing the rules. I don't care. Wasn't the enforcement of the rules that upset me.
Dude's a liability. He's a piece of
I don't feel like he's appropriate. I feel like he's a bully.
Well, he's gonna get his day of reckoning, that's for damn sure, because you can't just look people like this and not have some sort of karma in your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
All out the empty buckets, one of the bins.
It made me feel like I had to do something about it.
You make sure you're not one somebody yourself.
So, you know what? I'm gonna file a grievance against Officer.
You get the pictures off the wall. Not allowed to put anything in your window or on your wall.
Oh. So one night, we get an unexpected officer who we have never had before. He shifted the entire atmosphere so quick. Don't come in here and like, all of a sudden, wanna call shots. It's like, get away. Don't come in here and try to flex. God forbid an inmate have 2 pieces of joy. No, it has to be just like hell. So Melinda and I put up some scriptures and we put up some quotes. So I take that down for him as he's instructed. And then it's rec time.
Can you unlock our door? Open my door. Can you ask him to pop my door?
Watch him power trip and not open the door for a reason.
All the stuff I said take out your window, you didn't.
I took it out the window.
That's out the window?
It's the leg.
So now the door won't open.
What in the world?
It won't open.
I mean, I did what he said. We get 1 guard for 1 night, and he came in hot. I'm about to lose it on him. Me and my cellie are locked down now, and he doesn't tell you for how long.
Look at the shock on everyone's face.
I have significant purpose here. But Nina's behavior could ruin it for all of us because she's so flippant about why she's here in this process, which makes her a weak link.
When I tell you things are about to change, oh, brace yourself. I truly did not believe that my water bottles lined up on the ledge of the window would be an issue. General handbook. It just says you can't put photos on the windowsill. You will never know how angry you can feel until the very last little bit of what you have is taken from you. When I tell you, I will make sure he's leveled out, you have my word. And so I stand in the doorway and I stare at him and I try my hardest to make as much eye contact as I can and let him know I'm just not gonna lay down and take it. I don't know who he thinks he is, but when I tell you he hasn't met me yet, he hasn't met me yet.
Nina just stood there at the window just staring at him like,
Amazing.
he finally came over and unlocked our door and said, fine, get out. Oh, I love that girl. I love her. I love her.
Myra has got into this whole like drawing portraits of like everybody. So what do you want me to do? What do you want? Commissary. I felt bad for her and I was like, oh, like, you know, if you draw me a portrait, you know, like we could do a little trade. What is like? Okay. You sell like paper for a portrait? We made a deal. I'm going to give her a notepad for this portrait for me.
Let's get her,
Huh?
So then she calls me over to her and she's like, oh, you know, do you have my pad of paper? It was kind of how she said it. It kind of, I didn't like how she said it, I'll be honest.
She drew me.
So I realized everyone's getting a portrait, but nobody's paying for them. She's gonna charge for the drawing. Okay.
AB felt betrayed, and emotions in here are not stable.
Yeah, because I started to feel like we're taking advantage. So you think you finna play me? Like, don't take my niceness for weakness. Like, it's a little spice underneath this sugar. You don't have to push up on me. I said I was gonna give you your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure you get it. Okay. Thank you. Police is right here. We ain't supposed to be handing stuff off. You don't press nobody else for nothing else in here, but you super thick for this notebook of paper. I don't with nobody, and I did that trying to be nice to your stupid ass. But you wanna play with me? Don't play with me, ho. I don't play them type of Bitch, I told you I was gonna give you your right? Look, think you pressing.
I need Crowley and Rodriguez to roll up.
They call my name, we get our tablets, we get told to roll up our stuff, we're going into Gen Pop.
How's it feel to see you? Alright, if I say your name, it's gonna be where you're moving to.
I was extremely nervous walking in, but with the tattoos and my pissed off look, cover for myself a little bit.
Crowley, you'll be in 55 lower. Who's Crowley? You?
Definitely a stressor wondering what to expect with the cellmate because there's so many different backgrounds.
Better than I've seen.
It could definitely be a very bad situation, especially if he outs me as somebody who works in law enforcement. That would be detrimental because then I'm the enemy of every inmate in there.
I'm getting kind of jealous of, like, the cameras in my section haven't moved a lick, but every time I come in here, something's moving.
Everywhere I go, I think that I'm gonna be a story. I really do, actually. I gotta show you. There you go. Google his name and then all the stuff started coming up. And that's him.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Look at the tattoos exactly the same. You don't have your kids tattooed on your chest. It's his real last name. Daniel also. I think they're doing a show on actually now it's like the camera should follow me. Not that one. This one on all night long. So this is actually a consistency. He is. Wow.